From Athlete Institute Prep, Addison Patterson. From Orangeville Prep, Sean Saunders. From Athlete Institute Prep,
What's up, everybody? Thanks so much for tuning in to the OSBA Game of the Week, dare I say, Game of the Year here at Athlete Institute. I am Kelsey Wright-Johnson, bringing you this game between the AI Prep Bears and the Orangeville Prep Bears. AI right now is sitting at a 20-10 overall record on the season, while Orangeville sitting at a 30-5 overall record this season. Orangeville right now sitting in the #1 position in this OSBA league. AI sitting close behind in that #2 position. In this OSBA league, both teams sit at 17-2. The last time these two teams matched up was December 6th. The outcome, 95-92 for Orangeville. Leading scorers for that game, Ignas Brezdikas had 27 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and on the other end, it was Howard Washington Jr., the new Syracuse commit, with 22 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Here's Brezdikas out to Karnik. Karnik hands off to Ray. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ray drives off the glass, no good. A big rebound there by Javon Blair, but just slips out of bounds. It's going to be Orangeville ball now on the baseline. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Brezdikas at the 45 comes off a screen. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. He gets it into Karnik. Karnik double teamed, back out to Brezdikas. He chucks it up. That one will be a long two if it's good. No good. Rebound by Washington. Jordan Lyons right down the middle. It's going to be a foul on James Karnik. Jordan Lyons now will go to the line for 2 shots. In this last matchup, Jordan Lyons, who you see at the line right now, ended with 15 points and 10 rebounds. This kid can jump out of the roof, even winning the dunk contest here at Athlete Institute prior to the season. Lyons puts the first bucket into the hoop for AI Prep. They lead now 2-0. 9 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. There's a turnover. Howard Washington picks up the steal. Over to Brissett from the corner. That one just long, but the offensive rebound right back to Brissett for the alley-oop jam. AI showing a press. They're quite known for the press at this point. Ignas Brezdikas, the ball up top, gets it to Karnik. Karnik back out to Brezdikas. He drives, kicks it to Ray, out of bounds. It's gonna go AI ball on the sideline. Both teams getting out those early game jitters. Howard Washington Jr. up top playing that PG position. They've got a 4-0 lead right now. Gets it to Plummer. Plummer back over to Brissett. Brissett from the 3, it's off the mark. James Karnik picks up his first board of the game. James Karnik having such great games so far this season. The last 2, 31 points, 21 rebounds, as well as 19 points and 19 rebounds. Here's Jordan Lyons now. He connects over Saunders. Saunders to Ray. Ray to Saunders now. They look to get it into Karnik, but it's taken away by Lyons. Javon Blair makes it look easy on the other end. A quick lead to Athlete Institute, 8-0 with just under 8 minutes left to go in the first. Welcome back to OSBATV. If you're just tuning in now, it is AI Prep Bears taking on the Orangeville Prep Bears. Battle of Orangeville here at Athlete Institute. Just under 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. It's AI Prep taking a quick 8-0 lead. Here's Karnick down low for Orangeville. Doubled, tries to get it out to Rathan Mays. It's stolen now in the hands of Howard Washington Jr. Puts it up to Brissett. Brissett now out to Blair. Blair finds Plummer. Plummer drives. He's going to be called with the traveling violation. It's Orangeville ball on the baseline. Sorry, Orangeville Prep ball on the sideline now. Still scoreless after AI is putting on the press early in the game. Saunders finds Ignis Brezdikas early. There's a steal from Brissett. And a block by Saunders. Ignis Brezdikas down the middle of the lane. He goes up. No good. Gets his own rebound. Able to clean it up for the first 2 points for Orangeville Prep. Blair up top. Gets it to Plummer. Plummer comes off a screen. A second screen here. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Plummer goes up. It goes in right as the shot clock buzzer sounds. Here's Brezdikas from the 3. That one just off the mark. It's knocked out of bounds by AI. It's going to go Orangeville Prep ball on the baseline. 14 seconds now on the shot clock. The new addition, Rathan Mays, will take it out of bounds for Orangeville. Gets it to Saunders. Saunders comes off the screen from Karnick. Over to Ray. Ray, the Dartmouth commit. Right down the middle. The floater is good for 2. Washington to Blair. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Blair pulls it out. Gets it back over to Washington. Orangeville now showing a zone. It's Plummer up top at the 45. He's looking to drive. Dishes out to Washington Jr. He chucks it up. It's just off the mark, and it's a big rebound by Karnick. Here's Rathan Mays, the newest addition of this Orangeville Prep team. Now it's Ray up top. Ray drives, dishes to Brezdikas. Brezdikas pulls up. That one is good. Plus, he will go to the line now for one more. AI leads 10-6 as Ignis Brezdikas goes to the line for one more shot. Brezdikas having quite a season so far in 3 back-to-back games. Let's go over a quick stats so far. Against Vaughan, he had 50 points. He went down to California to play Prolific Prep, one of the best teams in the States. Had 50 points there. Came back the same day he landed, played Bill Crothers, which is one of the best teams in this OSBA league, currently sitting in the 4 spot, had 42 points. So in 3 games back-to-back, 142 points. Brissett off the glass is good for 2. Here's Saunders over to Brezdikas. Up to Ray now. He hands it off to the PG. Rathan Mays comes off the screen from Karnick. Dishes to Ray. Ray, one of the best shooters on Orangeville. It's just off the mark, and a huge rebound by Karnick. A bigger block, though, by Jordan Lyons. Ignis Brezdikas picks up the offensive board. Here's Brezdikas. He drives, puts it up off the back rim. It just won't fall. It's Karnick there to clean it up. It is a 4-point game now after a quick lead from AI. Plummer up top for this home team. They're technically both home, but they're wearing white tonight. It's Javon Blair just off the mark. Aaron Ray with the rebound. Here's Keyshawn Saunders in the open court now. Saunders splits the defenders. No good. Karnick picks it up, cleans it up for back-to-back baskets. Now a 2-point game. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Howard Washington Jr. over to Javon Blair. 14 seconds on the shot clock. They get it into Brissett. It's tapped away there by Rathan Mays. Out to Washington Jr. It's good for 3 points. Here's Saunders, the 2018, over to Brezdikas, another 2018 kid. When we say 2018, 2017, 2020 even sometimes, as James Karnick sinks the third basket in a row for this Orangeville team. It's the class that they're graduating in. So James Karnick, a 2017, will graduate from high school this year, head to college next year. Some of these kids, like a kid, Addison Patterson, as well as Matthew Alexander Moncrief, 2020 kids, they're so young. Keyshawn Saunders now in the open court going against O'Shea Brissett. Saunders is good for 2 points, only down by 1. Howard Washington Jr. bringing it back up for this Bears team. Orangeville still showing that 2-3 zone up top. AI unable to answer. Washington Jr. over to Blair. Blair back to Washington Jr. He spots up from deep. It's nothing but net. 3 minutes left to go now in the first. You can see why these teams are 1 and 2 in the OSBA league right now. Orangeville, who's got the ball right now, 30 and 5 on the year. AI defending in the white jerseys is 21 and 10. Both sitting at a 17 and 2 record in this league. Ignis Brezdikas with a floater is good for 2 points. AI leads 18 to 16, 2.5 minutes left to go in the first. Tyler Plummer up top, over to Howard Washington Jr. Back to Tyler Plummer at the 45. He chucks it up off the mark. Big rebound there by Ray. Here's Rathan Mays. Coming off 2 screens. Over to Brezdikas. Brezdikas to Saunders. He's wide open in the corner. Puts it up. They take the first lead of the game, 19 to 18. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. There's been substitutions sitting by the score table for about 3 minutes now. No whistles blown. That just goes to show how talented these guys are. Don't need to foul. Don't make a ton of mistakes to put that one out of bounds. Howard Washington Jr. once again from the 3. That one is no good. And O'Shea Brissett going to be called with a foul. 94 feet from the basket, just his first. And okay, again, O'Shea Brissett, the 2017 grad, will go to Syracuse next year. A couple substitutions for both teams for Orangeville Prep. It's Brett Sloan making his way into the game. Brett, a 2018 kid, as well as Ben Hendricks for Athlete Institute. Ben is a 2019 graduate, as well as Addison Patterson, you see up top there in the white, wearing number 6. He's a 2020. That makes him grade 10. Here's Brezdikas. Over to Rathan Mays, 3 seconds on the shot clock. He chucks it up from real deep. That one's no good. A huge rebound there by Brissett. Brissett to Washington Jr. Knocked out of bounds by Rathan Mays. He's such a pesky defender, and you can see right there, right place, right time. That one is knocked out of bounds. It's AI ball on the sideline. Patterson now to Blair. Blair back to Patterson. He drives, dishes to the hot hand. In this game so far, Washington goes up and under. No good. Rebound by Aaron Ray. Here's Rathan Mays up to Saunders with the jam. That one doesn't fall, and now it's O'Shea Brissett in the open court. One of the most dangerous players in that open court. Gets it to go, plus now he will go to the line for one more. In the last matchup here, O'Shea Brissett, the Syracuse commit, had 15 points and 6 rebounds. More impressively, this AI team and Orangeville team played different teams last night, and O'Shea Brissett, who's at the line right now, ended that game against Bill Crothers. They went into overtime, 108-105, took home the W. Brissett had 21 points, and just wait for it, 29 rebounds as he misses that foul shot. 43 seconds on the clock. Ignis Brezdikas drives coast to coast, and that foul is going to go to Addison Patterson. One more substitution into the game now is number 14, Giovanni Scott. He's going to take out O'Shea Brissett for the final 40 seconds of this first quarter. Rathan Mays up top. Over to Brezdikas to Aaron Ray. Ray drives, kicks out to Rathan Mays. He redrives, gets it to Brett Sloan. He just can't hold on to it. Javon Blair over to Giovanni Scott. A big block by Aaron Ray, but he's going to be called with the foul. Scott will go to the line now for 2 shots. Giovanni Scott, a 2019 graduate. I'm going to take this time now to mention it is senior night here at Athlete Institute. Let's talk a little bit about the seniors. First up, Orangeville Prep, only losing 2 seniors this year. James Karnick, he's undeclared right now with offers from Northern Arizona, Lehigh, and Maine. And Aaron Ray, a Dartmouth commit. On the other end for AI Prep, O'Shea Brissett and Howard Washington both committed to Syracuse. Mason is committed now to Calgary U, and they got 3 undeclared guys still: Javon Blair, Tyler Plummer, and Jordan Lyons. Rathan Mays up top gets it to Brezdikas. Brezdikas, number 1 player in his class, goes up off the glass. That one's no good. Aaron Ray now puts it up. It's stolen by Howard Washington. So at the end of the first quarter, it's AI leading just by 1 point after they went on an 8-0 run to start the game. It is 20-19 heading into that second quarter. Welcome back to second quarter action here on OSBA TV. If you're just tuning in now, Athlete Institute Prep leading the way over Orangeville Prep by a single point after going on a quick 8-0 run. Now to start the second, it is 20-19 AI ball. Addison Patterson at the 45. Gets it to Javon Blair, back to Washington Jr. Blair now up top, finds Giovanni Scott down low, 7 seconds on the shot clock. It's stolen by Brezdikas. Brezdikas looking to go coast to coast. Saunders picks up that offensive rebound after the block, cleans it up, and they take the lead now once again for the second time this game. Here's Addison Patterson over to Giovanni Scott. Scott goes up for the dunk, but it's going to be James Karnick called for a foul. That's his second of the game.
Foul is on Orangeville Prep, number 13, James Karnick, his second. His first quarter. Backline shooting 2. Javon Scott.
Quick substitution in for James Karnick, who's got 2 fouls, is Brett Sloan. Brett standing at 7 feet tall. He is a 2018, still undeclared, so any coaches watching out there looking for a 7-footer, Brett's there for you. Giovanni Scott at the line, 0 for 3 tonight. He's got 1 more shot. A lot of young guys on the floor right now for both teams, including Giovanni Scott at the line, a 2019 graduate. He's also accompanied on his team by Addison Patterson, a 2020 over on Orangeville. It's Shamar Rathan Mays. He's a 2020 as well. Brett Sloan picks up a rebound. Rathan Mays up top. His brother just declared to the NBA. That's Xavier Rathan Mays. I'm sure you've heard of him. Here's Shamar Rath and Mays now over to Saunders. Saunders pulls up from beyond the three. That one is no good. It's picked up by Giovanni Scott. Here's Blair at the 45, over to Washington. Hands it off to Patterson. Right back to Washington. Man down there. That one just off the back rim. Orangeville Prep still leading the way 21-20. Here's Ignis Brezdikas up top. He pulls up from beyond the arc. That one, no good. Howard Washington Jr. picks up that board. Looking to go coast to coast. He hands it to Giovanni Scott. The crossover. Tries to go over Brett Sloan. Great defense by Orangeville, and it's Orangeville ball. Couple substitutions now for AI Prep. O'Shea Brissett, the Syracuse commit, back into the game, and Mason Foreman comes in for the first time. Mason, a Calgary University graduate. He will be heading over to Calgary next year. Rath and Mays comes off the screen. Gets it over to Keyshawn Saunders. It's knocked out of bounds, however, so it is going to go AI ball. 24 seconds on the shot clock, 8 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Here's Howard Washington Jr. Played every second so far in this game, walking it up for the home team. Addison Patterson finds Washington Jr. in the middle. The jumper is good for 2 points. Ray, the quick drive, he's gonna go up. There's gonna be a foul on the drive. That one's gonna go to Mason Foreman, his first of the game. 17 seconds now on the shot clock. There's a substitution in for Orangeville Athlete Institute Prep, excuse me. Ben Hendricks will take a seat on the bench, and it's Jordan Lyons, the dunk competition champion. He's back into the game, still undeclared. Jordan Lyons does have interest, though, from a couple schools, including Pacific and Southern Utah. Ignis Brezdikas putting in work, and it's going to be Lyons who's charged with the foul down low. Brezdikas on the line now for 2 points. I talked earlier about his 50-point games back-to-back, as well as the 42 right after that. Just yesterday, this Orangeville Prep team took on TRC, the number 3 team right now in this league. Ignis Brezdikas, as you can see here at the line, sinks the first one. Yesterday finished with 31 points. Last time these two teams matched up, Ignis Brezdikas led the way with 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Javon Blair makes his way back into the game for Jordan Lyons. 7 minutes, 41 seconds left to go in the first half. Orangeville leads the way 23-20 after Brezdikas sinks both foul shots. Blair up top at the 45. Skips it to Howard Washington Jr. Right back over to Blair. He drives, dishes out, but Shamar Rath and Mays in the way, grabs the steal. Rath and Mays taking that point guard position after Junior Farquhar, the triple-double machine, gets injured, and it's Keyshawn Saunders finds the open lane down the middle. This is the biggest lead of the game Orangeville has had so far, 25-22. Just over 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Here's Javon Blair up top. Over to Patterson. Patterson right back to him. 2-man game. Finally gets a third guy in there. It's Addison Patterson right back to Blair. 6 seconds on the shot clock. They find O'Shea Brissett. Brissett goes up. It's no good. Here's Saunders now at the 45. He comes off a screen from Sloan. Over to Ray. Ray, the Dartmouth commit. A big block there by O'Shea Brissett, one of the most athletic guys in this league. And here's Javon Blair making it look easy on the left-hand side for 2. Substitution called by Orangeville Prep. Still, they lead the way 25-24. Just under 6.5 minutes left to go in the first half. We'll be right back. Welcome back to OSBA TV. Just under 6.5 minutes left to go in the first half. It's Ray up top, over to Brezdikas. Brezdikas drives, the spin move is no good. Able to get his own offensive rebound and puts it in off the glass for 2 points, 27-24. Here's Patterson now at the 45, back up to Washington, skips it to Brissett. Patterson up top now, 16 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it to Brissett, right back to Patterson, finds Howard Washington Jr. in the middle. That one just off the mark, a rare miss for Washington, but it is gonna go AI prep ball. 5 minutes, 51 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Blair in the corner, takes it out. And they find Howard Washington Jr. in the corner. That one is no good. A big rebound there by Ray. Gets it to Rathan Mays in the open court. Kicks it to Saunders. Saunders is going to pull it out now. Set something up for this visiting Orangeville team. Aaron Ray saves it from going out of bounds. Puts it up from the corner, and it's good for 3 points. Washington up top. Over to Patterson, back to him, and again they find O'Shea Brissett right in the middle. A big rebound by Ignas Brezdikas. 5 minutes left to go. We are halfway through the second quarter. Here's Brezdikas over to Ray. Ray drives, the Euro step off the glass is no good. Cleaned up by James Karnick. Aaron Ray gets another offensive rebound. That one is going to go off Orangeville. It's going to be AI prep ball. Here's Javon Blair. They got a reset shot clock. 20 seconds now on the shot clock. It's Patterson at the 45. Over to Washington. Washington finds Blair in the corner. He pulls it up now to the 45, back up top. Again in the corner, Patterson with the jam. Shamar Rathan Mays brings it up for Orangeville. Hands it off to Brezdikas. Brezdikas, the spin move. With his right hand even. He's a left-handed player, gets that hook shot up with his right hand. It's good for 2 points. Howard Washington Jr. gets it to Brissett right down the middle. It's good. The jam is good for 2 points. Under 4 minutes left to go now in the second quarter. Rathan Mays over to Ray. Ray swings it to Saunders. Saunders back up top to Ray. Ray drives, kicks to Brezdikas. He spots up from beyond the arc. It's just long. That one's going to go Orangeville prep way. 14 seconds now on the shot clock. They lead 32-28. Keyshawn Saunders off the glass is good, and that foul will go to Javon Blair, just his first of the game. Saunders now will go to the line for one shot. Last time these two teams matched up, Saunders ended with 16 points, 3 steals, and 3 assists. Just yesterday when they took on TRC here at home, Saunders ended with 25 points. Saunders has been here at Orangeville Prep for 3 years now. He's in his 3rd year, still has 1 more year of eligibility. He is a 2018 graduate. Plummer to Patterson. They find Washington now. Washington drives. It's stolen by Keyshawn Saunders now. Aaron Ray gets it to Rathan Mays. He's called with the traveling violation. Howard Washington Jr. gets it going quick, pulls up at the foul line. It's good for a quick 2 points. Rathan Mays to Ray. Ray to Saunders. Saunders up to Brezdikas. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Brezdikas drives, kicks it to Saunders. He pulls up from beyond the arc, just off the mark. And it's going to go out of bounds. AI prep ball. 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Here's Patterson. Over to Ray. Ray drives, kicks to Brezdikas. Brezdikas drives, kicks it to Saunders. He pulls up from beyond the arc, just off the mark. And it's going to go out of bounds. AI prep ball. Athlete Institute Prep trail right now, 35-30, just under 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Brissett drives off the glass, is good for 2. Rath and Mays now up top. Both teams in a zone. Over to Saunders. Saunders back up to Rath and Mays, swings it to Ray. The Dartmouth commit gets it to Saunders. Saunders drives, pulls up for the floater, is no good. Mason Foreman with the rebound. Howard Washington Jr. looks to go coast to coast, gets it to Tyler Plummer. He just can't connect, and it's Keyshawn Saunders now who gets the rebound. Almost loses it there. The Euro step off the glass is good for 2 points. What a crafty move by the 2018, or not commit. He's undeclared. Anyone watching this, you can still have that athletic guard. Tyler Plummer up top. Over to Patterson. 12 seconds on the shot clock. They find Brissett. Brissett blocked by Brett Sloan. And there's going to be a traveling violation on O'Shea Brissett. Great defense there by Brett Sloan, and uncommitted 2018. Here's Aaron Ray bringing it up for this visiting team. He gets it to Saunders. Saunders into Brazdeikis. Brazdeikis, a Euro step off the glass is good for 2 points. Patterson has the ball at the 45. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Skips it over to Plummer. Plummer right back to Patterson. He drives the 2-man game. Plummer kicks it out to Howard Washington Jr., one of the best shooters on this team, just off the mark. There's going to be a foul going the other way. That one will go to Mason Foreman. That's his second of the game. Javon Blair checks right back into the game for Addison Patterson. Blair still uncommitted for the 2017 season. He's the reigning co-MVP of the BioSteel game. He's got offers from Pacific, Southern Utah, Monmouth, DePaul, St. Bonaventure, and Kent State. Rath and Mays up top to Ray. Ray drives. He's going to be called with the traveling violation. AI prep ball now on the sideline. Under a minute to go in the first half. They trail 39-32, excuse me. Tyler Plummer at the 45. Over to the other 45 now. Back to Tyler Plummer. Javon Blair spots up. Nothing but net. About a 9-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. It's Shamar Rath and Mays up top, comes off 2 screens. There's going to be a foul there on AI. That one goes to number 11, O'Shea Brissett. That's his second of the game. And Giovanni Scott now will come on for him for the last 18.4 seconds of this first half. It's Rath and Mays at the line for 2 as they're in bonus. The first foul shot for Rath and Mays as an Orangeville Prep Bear, and it's good for 1 point, bringing the lead to 5. Again, 18.4 seconds left to go in the first half. Second one is no good. Mason Foreman, the commit to the University of Calgary, the future Dino, grabs that rebound. Tyler Plummer up top. Gets it over to Howard Washington Jr. with 4 seconds on the clock. He puts it up, it's no good. Aaron Ray comes down with that rebound. That's a big rebound for the Orangeville Prep Bears at the end of the first half. They lead the way 40-35. We'll be back for second half action. Welcome back to OSBA TV. You are tuned in to the game of the week. AI Prep taking on Orangeville Prep here at Athlete Institute. At the end of the first half, it's Orangeville leading the way 40-35 over AI Prep. Right now, leading the way for Orangeville, Keyshawn Saunders and Ignis Brezdikas, both with 14 points. Karnik right there behind, 6 points. Actually, 6 points in a row in the first quarter. Ray right behind that with 5. For AI Prep, leading the way for them, Washington, Howard Washington Jr. and O'Shea Brissett, both have 10 points. Juggy, Javon Blair, who's up top there, he's got 7 points. Jordan Lyons follows closely behind with 4. Ignis Brezdikas with the steal. He comes off a screen from Karnik, wide open on the left-hand side. There's a big block there by Tyler Plummer, and it's going to go out of bounds. Orangeville ball on the baseline, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Brezdikas up top over to Ray. Ray drives. That one just knocked off the rim there by Jordan Lyons. We're playing FIBA here, so as soon as it touches the rim, you are allowed to go get it, and Lyons, with his crazy vertical and athleticism, takes that one right off of the rim. Here's Tyler Plummer at the 45. Over to Blair. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Howard Washington Jr. finds Plummer down low. Plummer, it's just short, and James Karnik rebounds. Shamar Rathan-Mays now. He's going to look to go coast to coast. No good. Howard Washington Jr. picks up that rebound. Here he is now again at the 45. Skips it over to Blair. He spots up from deep. That one is just off. Saunders pulls down the board. Here's Ray now in the open court. He gets it to Saunders. Saunders back to Ray. Ray tries to go up. It's blocked. And the board will go to O'Shea Brissett. It's a track meet here at Athlete Institute. Blair pulls it out now. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Brissett. He swings it to Plummer. Plummer back to Brissett. And it's Blair now wide open for the floater. It's no good, and Brissett pulls down that board. Brissett now goes through both defenders off the back rim. A rare miss for the 2018 grad. Here's Howard Washington Jr. over to Brissett. Brissett, too strong. James Karnik with the rebound. The refs really letting them play here. Aaron Ray over to Shamar. Keyshawn Saunders from beyond the arc. It's good for 3 points. That felt like a lot of back and forth with no scoring until Saunders puts an end to it with a big bucket. Plummer up top, over to Javon Blair, into Brissett. A big steal by Karnik. Karnik over to Rathan-Mays. He threads the needle to James Karnik for a big bucket on the other side. There's a timeout called by Athlete Institute, and it has been all Orangeville Prep so far in the first 3 minutes of this game. They've taken the lead now 48-35. The starting lineups back on the floor for both teams, excluding Addison Patterson making his way onto the floor for AI Prep. Tyler Plummer takes a seat on the bench. Howard Washington Jr. over to the 2020, right back to him up top. Spots up from that volleyball attack line. It's nothing but net for the Syracuse commit. Here's Rathan Mays up top. I mentioned his brother entering the NBA draft earlier. He's actually in the house tonight. Florida's Xavier Rathan Mays. Dishes out to Brezdikas in the corner. That one just off the mark. Karnik picks it up. It's blocked by Brissett. Javon Blair tries to dish it. It's stolen, though, by Keyshawn Saunders. Here's Aaron Ray now going all the way. There's going to be a foul there. Howard Washington Jr. and Aaron Ray hugging it out. If you're not too familiar with these two teams, they go to the same high school. They live in the same residence, eat at the same cafe, practice in the same facility. So these guys have relationships together, and it's going to be Aaron Ray who goes to the line now for 2 shots. The last time these two teams matched up, it was Ray who was the second leading scorer with 17 points, also pulling down 8 rebounds. Ray is a Dartmouth commit, the first ever Ivy League commit here out of Athlete Institute. Here's Javon Blair up top, over to Patterson. Patterson finds Howard Washington Jr. He puts up the jumpy, it's no good, and Ray pulls down the board. Ray looks to go coast to coast, gets it into Karnik. Karnik off the mark. Brezdikas with the rebound, and he's blocked by Addison Patterson. Patterson dishes to O'Shea Brissett with the jam. Saunders now playing that point guard position for this visiting team. Again, I say visiting, both these teams are home teams, but today Orangeville Prep is wearing black. He puts up the floater, and it's good for another 2 points. Patterson, the 2020 graduate, the youngest guy, well, one of the youngest guys on the floor right now, the youngest guy on the floor for Athlete Institute on Orangeville. It's Rathan Mays, who's also a 2020. Javon Blair wide open on the 45. It's off the back rim. Brezdikas pulls it out, gets it over to Rathan Mays. Over to Saunders now. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Saunders drives, goes up. It's blocked originally by Patterson, but not even touching the ground. Karnik puts that one up. It's going to go out of bounds. Great defense there by Ray, but it's going to be AI ball on the sideline. Giovanni Scott makes his way onto the game. Another young gun, a 2019 grad. He comes on for Jordan Lyons. There's a timeout called by AI Prep. It'll be AI Prep coming back on the sideline after this timeout. Right now, biggest lead of the game, 54-40, 5:05 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back. Welcome back to OSBATV. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's AI ball. Javon Blair up top for the home team. Over to Washington Jr., right back over to Blair. Orangeville Prep showing a zone. Howard Washington Jr. has been hot from beyond the arc so far this game. That one, a rare miss for the Syracuse commit. O'Shea Brissett, another Syracuse commit, pulls it out in the corner, chucks it up for 3, and it's good. Here's Saunders. It's stolen now by Howard Washington Jr. It's good for 2 points. AI Prep pressing now against Orangeville. Rathan Mays now. Up top, both teams in that zone. Aaron Ray drives. It's no good. James Karnik with another monster athletic putback. Howard Washington Jr. Here he is, he drives off the glass, is no good. A big board here by Ignas Brezdikas. It gets knocked out of Brezdikas' hands by Patterson, but it's gonna stay with Orangeville. It's their ball now on the baseline, 22 seconds on the shot clock. Knocked away by Howard Washington Jr. He goes up off the glass. It's good for 2 points. The lead now cut to single digits, 56-47. Here's Rathan Mays. Drives baseline into James Karnick. It's off of somebody's foot. It's off of Giovanni Scott's foot, and it's going to stay with Orangeville. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the third. James Karnick out to Ray. Ray over to Saunders. Saunders drives middle, puts up the floater, and it's good. Here's Patterson. Over to Blair. Blair still undeclared for next year. Coaches at home watching, you can still have the co-MVP from last year's BioSteel game. Here's O'Shea Brissett from the three. It's just off the mark. A big board by Saunders. Ray finds Karnick wide open. He goes for the jam, and he will get the foul as well. Big, big play for James Karnick. That foul goes to Giovanni Scott. Coaches, I'm going to say it once again if you're at home. James Karnick still undeclared for next year. Right now he has offers from Northern Arizona, Maine, and Lehigh, but he could be yours. Big, big slam. Big momentum booster for this visiting Orangeville team. Howard Washington Jr. now over to Blair. Blair back over to the Syracuse commit. Now in the hands of the young gun on this team. Back over to Blair. Blair sees the opening, goes off the glass just short. Giovanni Scott puts it back in, can't get it, but gets the offensive board to Patterson now. He drives, goes up off the glass, is good for 2 points. Ignas Brezdikas. Over to Saunders, he pulls up from the three. That one's off the mark. Karnick tracks it down. Gets it out now to Brezdikas. 10 seconds on the shot clock. It's Brezdikas up top now, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Back over to Saunders. Saunders, he's got to pull up. This one, the floater, no good. Aaron Ray comes down with that rebound. It goes out of bounds. It's going to go AI prep ball. Good defense there by this home team. Substitution in for Athlete Institute Prep. Ben Hendricks comes onto the floor, and it's Giovanni Scott who takes a quick breather on the bench. Patterson swings it to Blair. Blair right back over to Patterson. It's a three-man game up top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Patterson drives. Dishes out to Howard Washington Jr. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. They find Brissett on the high post. He drives. There's going to be a foul called. That foul will go to number 13, James Karnick. Great awareness there by O'Shea Brissett, using his athletic ability and that big build of his to create contact before going up. The first foul shot, no good. Brissett, second one is no good. Tries to get an offensive rebound there, but there's actually a foul going the other way. This one, I think, is going to go to Addison Patterson. It's going to be Orangeville ball now on the baseline. James Karnick takes a quick seat on the bench. Rest him for the next minute and 43 seconds. He's got 3 fouls, and Brett Sloan, the uncommitted 2018, will now come onto the floor. Him and Ben Hendricks down there in the key. You'll see in a bit when we move the camera to the other end. Those are some big bodies in that red paint. Aaron Ray in the corner, being guarded closely by O'Shea Brissett. He's going to step out of bounds. 1:31 left to go in the third quarter. Here's Blair now. Over to Patterson. Right back to Blair. Swings it to O'Shea Brissett. Blair launches from deep. It's just off the mark. Mason Foreman, the soon-to-be Calgary Dino, gets it back in. Blair wide open from the top. Makes it count for 3 points. The lead now cut to 8. Brezdikas now at the top. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Breaking the press rather easy now. Rathen Mays up top. Gets it over to Saunders. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Saunders pulls up from the 3. Just off the mark. Almost gets his own offensive rebound. Now it's 2 against 1. Javon Blair goes up for the floater. It's good for 2 points. Lead now cut just to 6. Ignas Brezdikas launches from 3. He's saying no, no, no. Now a 9-point game, the last 29 seconds of the game. Patterson looking for the answer. It's just off the mark. Ray picks up the jersey. A late foul call here on Brett Sloan. And it's going to be AI ball on the baseline. 22 seconds on the game clock. 14 seconds now on the shot clock. Blair up top. Hands it off to Patterson now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Patterson drives, dishes out to Brissett. He launches from deep. It's just off the mark. Ray pulls down that board. Brett Sloan now back over to Ray. It goes out of bounds off O'Shea Brissett. It's going to be Orangeville ball now on the baseline. 6.5 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Ignas Brezdikas looking to drive. He's got 4 seconds. He goes up. No call, and it's going to be Orangeville ball on the baseline. 1.5 seconds left to go in the third. It's knocked out of bounds. That takes 0.5 off the clock. 1 second now left to go in the third. Again, 63-54. Orangeville leading the way. Brezdikas spots up from deep. It's off the mark at the end of the third. It is 63-54. Orangeville leading the way over AI. Make sure you tune in. Stay tuned in, to OSBA TV. Fourth quarter action coming up. Game of the week here on OSBA. And again, like I said, dare I say it, game of the year. The long anticipated Battle of Orangeville will continue for 10 minutes right after this. Welcome back now to OSBA TV. It is the last quarter here at Athlete Institute. AI Prep taking on Orangeville Prep 1 and 2 in the league, both sitting at 17-2 records in this OSBA league. AI overall in their season, playing in the States, playing exhibition, 21-10, and it's Orangeville Prep who's 30-5. Mason Foreman picks up an offensive rebound off the glass, is good for 2 points. Here's Rathen Mays. drives, sideline, breaking the press. He's doubled though. Keyshawn Saunders picks up the pass out to Ray. Drives middle, kicks it out to Rathan Mays, spots up from the corner. It's just short. A big rebound there by O'Shea Brissett. Brissett up top, over to Washington. He skips it now to Patterson. He redrives baseline, gets it out to Washington. He goes up and under, kind of loses it there, and James Karnick comes down with a rebound. Here's Rathan Mays. Karnick behind the back to Saunders. There's going to be a foul on this play as Saunders just can't connect with the physicality. That foul will go to Ben Hendricks. That's his third of the game as Matthew Alexander Moncrief makes his way onto the floor for the first time this game. Another one of those 2020 kids, a young gun on this team. We talk a lot in the OSBA about young teams, and Orangeville Prep never really comes up, although one of the youngest teams in the league. They've got Julian Lepp, 2019. They've got Keyshawn Saunders, still a 2018. Thomas Shilton, 2019. Matthew Alexander Moncrief, like I mentioned, he's a 2020, as well as Shamar Rathan Mays. And then Ignis Brezdikas and Brett Sloan, both 2018s. Only 2 graduating players this year. Patterson up top, over to Brissett. Brissett, the spin move, hands it off to Mason Foreman. Back up to Patterson now, 10 seconds on the shot clock. A big steal by Ignis Brezdikas. He goes all the way. He's going to be charged with the charge. Only his second foul so far as Jordan Lyons makes his way back into the game. Mason Foreman will take a quick seat on the bench, and it's AI ball on the baseline. 8 minutes, 34 seconds left to go in the game. Howard Washington Jr. back to Patterson. Swings it to Brissett and right back up top to the young gun on this home team. He kicks it to the hot hand so far in this game, gets it right back now. He drives right over to Brissett. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Brissett goes up and under. What an athletic finish by the Syracuse commit. Saunders rips, drives, dishes over to Karnick for the slam. Brissett now up top, over to Washington, back to Brissett. Right back to Washington, the 2-man game just off the mark. That one's gonna go Orangeville Prep way off of Ben Hendricks. AI still showing this press, taking time off the clock for this Orangeville team. Here's Saunders now, breaking the press, still 16 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Being guarded closely by Patterson, it's swiped away. James Karnick launches for 3, and it's good! The bench going crazy for Orangeville as their big man picks up a 3 ball. The ball is loose, they get it to Patterson now. Patterson looks to find Jordan Lyons. A beautiful pass there, just a little miscommunication. And there's 2 subs now in for Athlete Institute. Tyler Plummer and Mason Foreman will take Patterson and Hendricks onto the bench for a quick water break. I'm sure we will see both of those guys back in this last quarter. Matthew Alexander up to Karnick with the alley-oop slam. I know I've mentioned it before, and I'll mention it again. Karnick still undeclared for next season. Anyone looking for a big who just took the charge. That's one end with the alley-oop dunk. Right after the other end takes the charge. O'Shea Brissett, excuse me. He's going to be charged with that foul. That's his 3rd of the game. Keyshawn Saunders takes a quick breather on the bench for the first time this half. Rathan Mays comes back out. Exactly 7 minutes left to go now in the 4th. Aaron Ray breaks that press quickly. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Ray drives on Foreman, goes up and under. Foreman will be called with that foul. That's his 3rd of the game. And Ray now, the Dartmouth commit, the first ever Ivy League commit to come from this Athlete Institute school, will go now to the line for 2 shots. in last night's game for Orangeville Prep, Ray ended with 10 points. But last time these two teams matched up, he ended with 17 points, 8 rebounds, as he sinks both foul shots, bringing his team now to 74. Here's Howard Washington Jr., the Syracuse commit, 1 of 2 on this Athlete Institute team. There's the other one there, O'Shea Brissett, right back up to Tyler Plummer. Tyler Plummer still uncommitted for next year. So you can see his athleticism there, just off the mark. Keeps it in, though, to Mason Foreman. Foreman off the glass is no good. James Karnick rebounds. Karnick brings it up for this visiting team. Gets it to Brezdikas. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Brezdikas was going against O'Shea Brissett there. I like that matchup, but now it is Rathan Mays up top. Back to Brezdikas. He goes up for the shot. It's short. O'Shea Brissett picks up the rebound, gets it over to Washington now. Washington, great patience there, goes up, no good. It's out of bounds. AI Prep ball. Keyshawn Saunders comes back in for Orangeville Prep, and Javon Juggy Blair makes his way back onto the floor for AI Prep. O'Shea Brissett finishes for 2 points. AI not in a press now, but full court man-to-man. Here's Ignas Brezdikas now, coming off a screen from Karnick. He loses it right into the hands of Javon Blair. Now it's Blair in the open court. Keyshawn Saunders will be charged with that foul. Head coach of Orangeville Prep putting a thumbs up, though. He likes that foul. Don't let Javon Blair get open on the open court, because he will score. Only Keyshawn Saunders' first foul of the game. 5 minutes, 34 seconds left to go. Jordan Lyons with an athletic bucket puts it in for 2 points. It's stolen now by Howard Washington Jr. Gets it to Plummer. Plummer goes up, it's no good, and the foul will go to Matthew Alexander Moncrief. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the game. Aaron Ray substitutes back into the game for Orangeville. There's a timeout now called by Orangeville Prep. With 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this game, it is 74-62. We'll be back after the timeout. Welcome back to OSBA TV. 74-62 with 5:20 left to go in the game. It's Orangeville Prep leading the way over Athlete Institute Prep here on senior night. Once again, Orangeville graduating 2 players, James Karnick and Aaron Ray. Ray committed to Dartmouth, James Karnick, still undeclared. And it is Athlete Institute graduating 6 guys this year. 2 of them, O'Shea Brissett, Howard Washington Jr. going to Syracuse, Mason Foreman heading to Calgary U, and still 3 uncommitted players on this team, Javon Blair, as well as Tyler Plummer and Jordan Lyons. Rathan Mays into Brezdikas. Saunders kicks it over there to Rathan Mays now. He drives, finds Ray. Ray, great patience there. Can't get it to fall. Ignas Brezdikas on the 45. It's good for 1, 2, 3. Here's Howard Washington Jr., the future Orange, over to Tyler Plummer. Plummer up to Javon Blair. Now it's Brissett in the corner, finds Howard Washington Jr. down low. A huge rebound by Jordan Lyons, jumping out of the roof to put it back in. Brezdikas has the one-on-one up top against Brissett, gets it to Saunders. Saunders spots up from beyond the arc, it's just short. That one touches the strings above the basket, holding that basket together. So that's gonna be called out of bounds. Can't touch anything but the backboard and rim. Addison Patterson, the 2020, comes on now for Tyler Plummer. Here's Javon Blair, last year's co-MVP of the BioSteel game. Still some BioSteel kids here at Athlete Institute. Howard Washington Jr., Javon Blair, as well as O'Shea Brissett, gonna make their way to the BioSteel game this weekend. And for Orangeville, it's Keyshawn Saunders and Ignis Brezdikas, as well as Junior Farquhar, who will not be able to play due to injury. Keyshawn Saunders there called with the travel. 4 minutes, 4 seconds left to go in the game. It's Athlete Institute ball on the sideline. Washington Jr. up top. They swing it all the way over to Patterson. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Right back to Patterson now. Back up to Patterson. It's a two-man game, back and forth. Howard Washington Jr. This will be a 2 if it goes. That's a 2-pointer for Washington. Rathen Mays kicks it to Ray. Ray over that half-court line now. Gets it to Saunders. Saunders, it's stolen from him, and now it's Javon Blair. Over to Washington Jr. He finds Patterson. A big block by James Karnick. Here's Patterson now, driving baseline. The up and under is no good. Jordan Lyons on the other side there to clean it up. Here's Brezdikas now, over to Rathen Mays. Rathen Mays finds Aaron Ray on the other side, back up to Saunders. Ignis Brezdikas from beyond the 3, and it's good. Under 3 minutes now left to go in the game. Here's Javon Blair. Over to Washington. Back to Blair. Right back over now to Washington. They get it into a wide open O'Shea Brissett. James Karnick will be called for the foul, and it's going to be Brissett now who goes to the line for 2. Brissett, the first of the 2 Syracuse commits to commit to Syracuse this year, announced it on TSN at halftime of that Raptors game. One of the best players here in the OSBA. He was actually ranked the #1 player in his class, 2017 class. He's at the line now for 2. The last time these two teams matched up, it was Brissett with 15 points and 6 rebounds as he sinks the first. Just last night, it was AI taking on Bill Crothers in this OSBA league. And again, O'Shea Brissett, I said this before, but he ended with 21 points and 29 rebounds. Out of bounds called on Orangeville. It's going to be AI ball on the baseline. Javon Blair up to Washington. Back to Blair. He pulls up from beyond the 3. This is a big one. If it goes, it's no good. Mason Foreman rebounds. Another 3-ball attempt by O'Shea Brissett. This time it's good, and now the closest the game has been this quarter. It's a 6-point game, 80-74. Saunders over to Rathen Mays. He gets it up to Ignis Brezdikas now, pulls up from the 3. It's just off the mark. O'Shea Brissett with a big board. Gets it to Blair. Blair, he's going to go all the way. It's good. Aaron Ray has the ball for Orangeville. Looking to take on this full court man-to-man. He splits the defenders, gets it to Karnick. Goes up for the jam. Karnick puts it in, grabs the foul. Now he will go to the line for one more. The last 2 games that Karnick has had, 31 points, 21 rebounds, and again against Thornley, 19 points, 19 rebounds, still undeclared for next year. Bucket is good, brings his team now to 83. 1 minute, 46 seconds left to go in the game. O'Shea Brissett. Swing it now to Juggy. It's Brissett now again up top, finds Howard Washington Jr. Back over now to Javon Blair. Blair into Patterson. It's blocked by Karnick. That's going to be Karnick's 5th foul of the game. Brett Sloan now makes his way into the game, and a standing ovation here for James Karnick, the senior. One of 2 seniors on this Orangeville prep team had a massive game here tonight at Athlete Institute. Patterson sinks the first foul shot. Patterson, second one is good, and there's a timeout called by AI. 1 minute, 30 seconds left to go in this game. It is close one, 83-78. We'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back to 4th quarter action. 1 minute, 30 seconds left to go in the game. AI showing that press that they have been doing almost all game, a 2-2-1. It is Orangeville ball on the baseline. They get it into Saunders. It's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Orangeville. Only 1 second taken off of the clock there. Ignis Brezdikas over to Rathan Mays. Rathan Mays back to Brezdikas. He finds Ray up top. There's going to be a foul there on Howard Washington Jr. Orangeville now in bonus, and it's Ray at the line. Once again, if you're just tuning in, Ray, the Dartmouth commit. Last time these 2 teams matched up on December 6th, 17 points, 8 rebounds, nails the first foul shot. Only 9 seconds were taken off of that clock in that possession. Still 1 minute, 21 seconds left to go. Ray sinks both from the charity stripe. Here's Javon Blair over to Patterson. Patterson back to Blair. He swings it to O'Shea Brissett. They find Howard Washington Jr. Great defense there by Keyshawn Saunders. Knocks it out of bounds. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 1 minute, 11 seconds left to go in the game. It's AI ball now on the sideline beside their bench. O'Shea Brissett back to Washington. Back to Brissett. He puts it up from the 3 just off the mark, and it's a big rebound now by Brezdikas. He gets it to Saunders. Saunders drives. He goes up. No call on that one. Addison Patterson goes up. No call on that as well. The ball is going to go black possession. Orangeville prep ball. .47.9 seconds on the clock. AI still showing that press. They get it into Brezdikas. Brezdikas drives sideline. It's stolen by Howard Washington Jr. Makes it look easy. It's a 5-point game now. 39.2 seconds on the clock. Timeout called, Orangeville Prep. That means it'll advance from the baseline over now to the sideline opposite their bench. 39 seconds left to go, 24-second possession. It is a 5-point game. We'll be back after this timeout. It's 40 seconds you will not want to miss. Welcome back to OSBA TV. 39.2 seconds left to go in the game. In for AI, they're trailing by 5, 85-80. In for them, Howard Washington Jr., O'Shea Brissett, Addison Patterson, Mason Foreman, and Javon Juggy Blair. In for Orangeville is Shamar Rathen-Mays, Aaron Ray, Brett Sloan, Ignis Brezdikas, and of course, Keyshawn Saunders. Ignis Brezdikas drives. Pulls it out now, he's doubled in the corner, gets it out to Ray. Still 18 seconds on the clock. Ray is fouled. He'll go to the line now for 2. Ray, one of 2 seniors on this Orangeville Prep team. Averaging a double-double so far this year. Again, last time they matched up, 17 points, 8 rebounds. First one is good for number 10. Second one is good, makes it a 7-point game now with 32.2 left to go. Mason Foreman gets it out to Blair. It's O'Shea Brissett now over to Washington. He spots up from deep. It looks good. It's nothing but net. Rathen-Mays, he's going to be fouled. So now Rathen-Mays now will go to the line. I mentioned earlier, if you recognize that last name, that's because his brother Xavier Rathen-Mays played for Florida, just declared for the NBA draft. Here's his younger brother now at the line for 2 shots, 18.9 on the clock. He sinks the first one. He's also the newest addition to this Orangeville Prep team, only coming this semester. That's February if you're in high school. Second one is good as well. Now a 6-point game, 18.9 on the clock. Patterson's got to chuck it up from the 3 for a quick one. There's going to be a foul call on that one. Patterson will go to the line now for 3 shots. 14.1 on the clock. Patterson, another young gun on this team. He's a 2020 graduate. That makes him a grade 10 student. Nails the first shot. He's still got 2 more. Second one is good. Brings it now within 4. Has 1 more shot here. The chance to bring it within 3. Make this a 1-possession game with 14 seconds left to go. AI still showing their press break, or their press, excuse me. They get it into Ignis Brezdikas. He loses it. O'Shea Brissett goes up for 2. Ignis Brezdikas now. There's going to be a foul call there, and Brezdikas now will go to the line for 2 shots. 9 seconds left to go in this one. That foul will go to Brissett. That's his 4th foul of the game, and Brasdikis will go to the line now for 2 shots. It's only a 1-point game here at Athlete Institute, 89-80. Brasdikis, nothing but net there. Now a 3-point game, 9 seconds left to go. Howard Washington Jr. Brett Sloan fouls on the drive, and it's going to be Howard Washington Jr. now at the line for 2. Washington Jr., he's a Syracuse commit now at the line for 2 shots. First one is good. I'm hoping everybody at home is on the edge of their seat just like me for this game. 4.9 on the clock. Washington at the line for 1 more. Second one is good. A 1-point game now, 4.9 on the clock. Keyshawn Saunders. There's going to be a quick foul call there. Took 1.6 off the clock. 3.3 left to go. It's Saunders now at the line for 2 shots. Still a 1-point game, 91-90, and it's Saunders at the line. This is Mason Foreman's 5th foul for AI Prep. He's going to take a seat on the bench. Great game by the Calgary U commit. He will head off to Calgary University next year. Matthew Alexander Moncrief checks in for Orangeville Prep. Brett Sloan will take a seat on the bench. Matthew Alexander Moncrief, a 2020 graduate. Orangeville Prep's got 2 2020 kids now on the floor in Matthew Alexander Moncrief and Shamar Rathan-Mays. '18 Saunders at the line now for 2 shots. First one rolls in. Second one is no good. A big rebound by Ignas Brasdikis, and O'Shea Brissett fouls out of the game. That is a huge rebound for the 2018 Brasdikis. Offensive rebound. Now he's at the line for 2, and O'Shea Brissett, that's his 5th foul of the game. Fouled out of both games versus Orangeville Prep. Even though it's his 5th foul, still a good foul for the Syracuse commit. Ignas Brasdikis at the line for 2 shots. Exactly 1 second left to go in the game. It is a 2-point game, 92-90. Brasdikis nails the first. Second one is good. It's now a 4-point game. 1 second on the clock. AI calls the timeout. Everyone here, although it's free night, even if they had to pay, getting their money's worth in this one. The last time these 2 teams matched up was December 6th. It ended with a 3-point game, 95-92. Now the score with 1 second on the clock, it's 94-90. The DJ here in the house playing Bounce Back Orangeville took a loss last night against TRC here in the OSBA. Thinking they're gonna take this one now with 1 second, up by 4. AI, or Orangeville Prep, all of them standing in the key with their hands behind their bodies. Javon Blair puts up the 3. That ends the game. Orangeville takes it 94-90. Orangeville Prep now moves, or stays, sorry, in that number 1 position here in the OSBA. They move now to 31-5 in the season. With this loss, this moves Athlete Institute to 3rd in the OSBA. They're now 22-10 on the season, moving their OSBA record to 17-3, tied with, right under TRC, who's at 17-2, and Orangeville in the OSBA moved to 18-2 for that first place spot. Make sure you tune in. Playoffs start next week. Again, there's an OSBA game of the week tomorrow. It's Kings Christian versus Thornley. Make sure you tune in then as well. We'll see you next time.